on Instagram. Thank you very much for joining me on Facebook. We are now live. This is it. This is real. Facebook is building an audience for me. We're going to see people piling in. Good morning, Mark Pitcher on Instagram. I've only started broadcasting on Instagram really this week. It's going to be very interesting. I do love Instagram. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. Just my handle is Pete Cohen _. Someone already got in before me and got Pete Cohen. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. It's a great way of sharing your images of the world, what you're doing. And one more place to share this on, and then we'll get stuck into this broadcast. Let's share this in a group, which is this group, the best group in the whole history of the world, which is the My365 Facebook page. We are closing the doors today. Closing the doors of the elite membership, your opportunity to work that much more closely with me. Check it out if you haven't done. So this week has all been about creating the future you want. Look at that, 100 people have come in so quickly on Facebook. It's unbelievable. It was just like that. And when we started this a year and a half ago, broadcasting on Periscope, we had a few people, and it's grown and it's grown and it's grown. And now this is one of the most positive, vibrant communities of people all around the world. And in fact, I have a little aid with me here. Just bear with me. I have something in my pocket that I want to share with you. No, you can. My wife can be quiet because she doesn't know what I'm doing anyway. But yes, I want to share this with you guys. Ready? This is something I did yesterday. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I know where it is. It's in here. Here we go. Here it is. Right. You ready? Can you hear it? It's the telephone. Could someone pick that up? Could someone answer the phone, please? It's the phone, everyone. Someone going to pick that up? Hello? Yeah, hello? Yep. Oh, okay, yeah. It's my future calling me. It's my future calling me, telling me what? What are you telling me? You're telling me that I need to believe in myself. Yep. You're telling me to stretch myself every single day. Pardon? You're telling me everything in my life has happened for a reason? Really? All right, thanks a lot. Thank you, bye-bye. That was my future calling. I believe that every day we get a calling. We just don't listen. We've mentioned this week, are you a victim or are you a superhero? Yesterday, I posed the question in Facebook, what are some of the dragons that you've slain in your life? And what I mean is, what are some of the obstacles that you've faced, them, you've gone through them, and you've come out a better, stronger person? Listen, I'm going to say this again because it's so powerful. Have you ever watched a film? And what sort of films do you like? Have you watched Rocky? Yeah, most people have watched Rocky. Have you watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Rocky Balboa, Creed, which is the film that came out last year or the year before. Have you watched that? Have you watched Harry Potter? All the films. Have you watched Star Wars? Have you watched Wizard of Oz? Have you watched Alice in Wonderland? Have you read any books that have this kind of hero's journey where you have this person, here they are, and all of a sudden life throws them something where they're massively tested, they're almost knocked out, they experience some form of devastation, some form of incredible hardship, but they find a mentor, they find some help, they find the inner strength, the power. That's one of the things we believe in My365 is your future is unwritten. It's unwritten. It's unwritten. You can write it. You have the power. You have the power. What do you need in order to unleash that power? You need a vision of the future. You need a coach. Everyone needs a coach. You need a supportive environment. And that's what we already have. So if you're serious about getting clear as to what it is that you want, come in every single day at 7 o'clock in the morning if you can watch this live. If not, if you're watching a recording of this, that's great as well. You need to use this as a way of writing your future. Dream big. You see, when you look at these films, they're giving you a very clear message of your life can be a hero's journey as well. But you have to decide the role that you're going to play. Many people are playing the role of a victim, which is fine. I mean, if you're happy with that, and a lot of people, they like to be a victim because it gives them something to talk about. And many people have been victimized by other people, by the systems in which they live in. But many people are victimizing themselves. This is one of the things we're going to be looking at very soon, because it's not the dragon. It's the duck, the quacking in your head that has stopped you. You know the quacking in your head when you got up this morning and said, don't get out of bed. The quacking in your head that said, oh, no, don't eat those green vegetables, eat that chocolate. You know the quacking in your head that said, don't exercise. The quacking in your head that said, don't read that book. The quacking, the mental interference, the stories that you've been telling yourself for years. It's time, isn't it, my friends, for us to create a new story. But a new story means probably stop listening to some other crap that you hear every single day. Like the news. How many of you listen to the news every day? And have you listened to anything in the news that you really needed to know, that has made a significant difference to your life? You say, yes, well, if you blah, 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 blah. Maybe. Or whatever you watch, whatever you take in, it's time for you to create the life that you want. My challenge to all of you is to understand this. Write this down. 4%, 4%, 4%. Write this down. 4% improvement every single day. When you have studied success like I do and continue to do, you see that people who have improved their life, it's what they do, it's the small things they do every single day. And I challenge you, this is what we need to do. We love in our life to meet challenges, right? You love a challenge because you love the feeling you get of overcoming the challenge. What we need to do is make sure the skills that you have can meet the challenge that you have. Because if the challenge is too big, most people give up. But if we can find a way that where you would start to improve your fitness, your health, your psychology, you start to achieve little things, then your confidence will improve, your skills will improve, and you will be able to face the challenges that are coming your way. Because here it is. This is the bomb for the day. Here we go. You're either in a crisis, you're either coming out of a crisis, or you're going into one. That is life. Even the word crisis, do you know what it means? Many of you do know what it means now. You maybe heard me say this before. In Japanese, it has two symbols. One symbol for crisis meaning danger, and one symbol meaning opportunity. What we have to get really good if we want to create the future, this is what this week is all about, create the future we want, is we have to understand that we need to continue to do daily rituals. So who are you committed to becoming? This is what the question of the day I wrote down. Who are you committed to becoming? Are you committed to being more confident? Are you committed to being healthier, stronger? Are you committed to making music? Are you committed to writing a book? What are you committed to doing? Because if you are committed to doing something, and I'm going to wrap this up for you right now. Again, maybe you've heard me say this before. Listen, mind the gap. Mind the gap. How many of you have ever heard that? Whether you've been to London, you've heard it. Mind the gap. What does it mean? It means a voice in your head when you're on the London Underground telling you that when the doors open, mind the gap. There is a gap in many cases. And if you're not careful, you could put your foot down there. You could be in trouble. There is a gap between where you are today and where you want to be. I don't know how many of you are absolutely 100% happy with your life. You don't want anything. Even the people who I know who are super successful, super rich, super wealthy, they still are working towards things. They still want to achieve things because that is inside all human beings. If you say, I just want to live on a beach, well, how long would you live on the beach until you finally thought, hey, I want something to do. Give me a challenge. Give me something to do. Give me something where I can help myself and help other people. Here you are. Here's the gap. If you don't start to develop some form of rituals about what it is that you're going to do and why you want to do it, that is where greed, jealousy, doubt, frustration, depression, they sit in that gap. But if you decide, this is what I'm doing, then you have a chance. You have a chance of creating a legacy. What is the difference between you and the character who plays Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz? What is the difference between you and Luke Skywalker? What is the difference between you and Darth Vader? What is the difference between you and Harry Potter? What is the difference between you and Neo in the character in The Matrix? What is the difference? Not much. Not much. You identify with that character. It's time for you to be the person that you know that you can be. And today, decide Who are you committed to becoming and why? And what are the rituals that you need to do? For me, Hannah and I went to bed super early last night, 8:30. I normally get up at 4:57. I got up at 4. I am buzzing because I've got so much done today. This is what I'm challenging you to do. If you want to be like everyone else, that's fine. If you want to be a better version of yourself, get amongst some gritty people. This is a gritty community of people all over the world who want more, who are striving for more. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in this morning. I hope this has been of use. Make sure you head over to our Facebook page. Answer that question. Who are you committed to becoming? Bottom left-hand corner on Facebook. How many of you have not shared this? I want you right now. Show me a heart if you've already shared this. Because you know that someone else needs to hear this. Because most people are in a trance, a hypnosis of just existing and being like everyone else. Having the feeling of just being not quite right the way that they are because they want more. And because they don't know exactly what they want, where they get more from is from food, from alcohol, from watching television, from just not doing something that really fulfills them on a higher level. Share this, get it out there. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's go to work. We are closing the doors tonight on Elite. Elite is your opportunity to work that much more closely with me, to have access to some of my greatest material. I will stop going on about this today. You won't hear me talk about it because we will close the doors on Elite for a few months. But we're so excited about those of you that have become Elite. And by the way, we have a broadcast tonight, a webinar just for our Elite members, 8 o'clock tonight in the UK. It's all about mental strength. It's going to be amazing. We've been working on it for a few weeks. We'll see you tonight. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow to wrap all of this together, wrap it all up. Remember, please, you are a superhero. You have the same capabilities as everyone else around you. I believe in you, and maybe now you're starting to believe in yourself. Thank you so much. Much love to you all. Remember, today, some dragons or some ducks, they're coming your way. Life throws you obstacles. It's just whether you can see it as an obstacle that you need to go through to come out the other side better than you were before. Thank you so much. I'm committed to becoming an amazing role model to millions of children. You are, Amy, you're incredible. I'm up at 5:45 and I've lots already done. That's amazing. Thank you guys. We'll see you tonight. Much love. All the best. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Instagram. Bye-bye, Facebook. It says Hannah's just joined. How could you have done that, Hannah? She's on her iPad, but she's been listening. Rise up, Marty. You said it. Thank you very much. Actually forgot to share it. She's sharing it now. See you tonight, guys. Much love. Bye, Shaz. Bye, Cheryl.